All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, the 2020 version of the World Series is set to begin tomorrow night as the Tampa Bay Rays are set to clash with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one way or the other, a streak will be coming to an end. Why? Because the Rays have never won the World Series since their inception in 1998. This is their second trip to the Fall Classic, while for the Dodgers, they have not won it all since 1988. And for the Dodgers, this is their third trip to the World Series since 2017. We saw them lose to the Houston Astros in 7 games in 2017. They came back in 2018 to lose to the Boston Red Sox in 5 games. And now they are trying to right those wrongs because why? You look at the Dodgers right now, and unfortunately, they are wearing the moniker of next year's champions. 8 straight National League West titles. This team has been so close, yet so far. But for manager Dave Roberts, he feels that this could be the team to right those wrongs. You look at the Dodgers lineup and what they've done. I mean, Corey Seager is playing some of the best baseball of his career. We saw what his hot bat could do for the Dodgers as he had some key hits in their comeback in the NLCS over the Atlanta Braves. You look at Will Smith, one of those unknown heroes. He stepped up big time for the Dodgers in the NLCS versus the Braves. Mookie Betts was a huge acquisition during the offseason as, you know, the Dodgers got him from the Red Sox, and he's a guy, he's one of, if not the only real perennial leadoff hitter in baseball right now. He sets the tone. He's playing solid defense and right, and he is one of the few true 5-tool guys out there that can get it done. Justin Turner is still a quality veteran. Cody Bellinger, his bat got going late in that series versus the Atlanta Braves, and then, of course, also the likes of Max Muncy. Now, for the Dodgers, the pitching's been up and down. You got Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw, and Dustin May in that starting rotation. Dustin May simply did not have it. Last night in the Game 7 win over the Braves, I thought Dave Roberts would have given him another inning, but he did not. Clayton Kershaw, is this going to be the opportunity for the future Hall of Famer to finally get that ring? We'll have to see. But Walker Buehler's fastball is one of the best in the majors, and he's going to go out there and try to keep this Rays lineup off balance. You look at this Dodgers bullpen. Julio Urias has been so dominant coming out of that bullpen. We know what Kenley Jansen can do. We've seen him do it in the past. And it's all about the big-time reliever getting his confidence back. Because we know relievers, they're like kickers in the NFL. Once it goes, it goes. Once that confidence is there, it's on. And I think that's going to be key for the Dodgers in this series, getting Kenley Jansen back to being the dominant relief pitcher that he can be. Now, on the flip side for Tampa Bay, Kevin Cash, he has been front and center for one of the best teams in baseball this year. And you look at this Rays team, and the youngster Randy Arozarena has really carried this offensive lineup for the Rays this postseason. 7 home runs so far. The Astros had problems with him in the ALCS. Then, of course, you know, the Yankees had problems with him in the divisional round, and this guy's been lights out. You also look at the contributions of Manuel Margot. But what is going to help and give the Rays a chance to win this World Series is, number one, their pitching and their fielding. You look at Blake Snell, Charlie Morton, and Tyler Glasnow in that starting rotation, and these guys, 1, 2, and 3, they could, you know, hold their own against any pitching rotation currently in Major League Baseball. Blake Snell is a big lefty, filthy fastball. We know what Charlie Morton can do, big game pitcher, and that's going to be important right now in the month of October. You also look at the likes of Aaron Loup, Ryan Thompson, and Diego Castillo coming out of that bullpen. But what separates the Rays from so many teams right now in MLB is their defense. I mean, they got slick fielding on the infield. All of their outfielders have range. They know how to take away extra base hits and hits, period, from the opposing offense. So it's going to be interesting to see who blinks first in this series. I think this is going to be a tremendous Fall Classic down in Arlington. And I know that there are some people out there leaning towards the Tampa Bay Rays. Personally, I am leaning towards the Los Angeles Dodgers in this series. And in fact, I'm going to take the Dodgers in 6 games. And part of the reason is this. I give the Rays the advantage in pitching, and I give the Rays the advantage in fielding. And generally, good pitching and good defense will lead to a championship in this series. However, it's one of those things. I just think that destiny is on the side of the Dodgers. This is a team, 3rd time in 4 years. They understand the sense of urgency because this door that they have an opportunity to walk through is not going to be open that much longer. So they got to go out there and take advantage of this. And it's a situation, hey, I think I said it in spring training when the Dodgers were able to acquire Mookie Betts from the Boston Red Sox. That could be the move to put them over the top. I think Mookie Betts is going to be a guy who steps up in this series. It'll be interesting to see if Seager's bat is still hot, because I guarantee you that this Rays pitching staff is going to go out there and try to focus on him and neutralize him. But there's so much depth in this Dodgers lineup. I think they understand the sense of urgency, and I think they go out there and get it done. So I think Los Angeles gets their first World Series in 32 years. I still think this is going to be a tremendous series, and for the baseball fans to sit back and watch some good quality baseball here in the month of October. So folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to thank all of the subscribers out there. And if you have not already, please feel free to like and subscribe to this page. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There is also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.